memorizing the lessons for them become like, you know what? I have authority over this God and this God because I can spit lessons and I can ask him all these little questions to trick him up. And if he can't answer it, he's gonna look at me in a certain light. Yeah, a little kid might, but a grown-ass man gonna be like, nigga, all you're doing is memorizing some fucking words. The same shit the Arabs do with the Quran.
Right.
And they got the Quran is more than 120. The same thing Masons do when they memorize the ritual. You know what I'm saying? And there's more lessons in Masonry that they gotta memorize, old men, than 120. You know what I'm saying? The same thing that the Catholic cats do when they memorize their catechism. That's all you doing. But you ain't applying it. And you want to shit on Elijah, you want to shit on fraud, or you want to shit on the Muslims, but you put in emphasis in memorizing the words of a Muslim to say whether or not you're a legit 5%er. When Allah called Barry Gothera a 5%er, and I'm sure he didn't know one lick of a fucking lesson. I was about to say Muslim lesson, but you know, originally Farad just called them lessons. The only documentation we see of Farad referring to the lessons, he just say lesson. He don't call it Lost Found Muslim lesson. So I just call them lessons. You know what I mean? Going after the original word. But you sitting here knocking the Muslims, and you're not even doing half of what the Muslims doing. At least they know, at least whether they know their lessons or not, they living out what their leader and teacher gave them to live out. When they sit there and build a nation, come together and collectively pool their resources. But if all you can do is fucking quote a bunch of words, and you gotta beg the nigga that you quoting to for a foundation, how he's gonna see you as God? You know what I mean? How he's gonna see you as supreme being? How can you say you got control over your life? The only thing it seems like you got control over is your motherfucking mouth for a quick second when you quoting lessons, and that's it. But you gotta walk off and beg somebody else to fucking give you something to provide food for you, or clothing for you, or shelter for you. So really, in truth, you might call yourself God, but that man you asking that foundation for, he's your God because he's providing for you at that moment. And all you doing is reciting words to him, which is kind of like praying to a God, hoping that he drop off a plate in your hand, rather than getting up and doing for self. You know what I mean? And that's what you see. A lot of brothers will put that emphasis, I'm a 5%er because I know all my lessons. That's beautiful, you're supposed to, that's our tradition. Nothing wrong with that. But that's not the first thing you learn when you come into this. That's not what Allah gave us. Allah gave me supreme mathematics. Brothers want to argue over the coach's name, Islam or I God. I live out supreme mathematics at the end of the day, God. At the end of the day, my culture is based off of those supreme mathematics and the alphabets. What I live, the way I teach my sons, the way I even view those fucking lessons is based off of supreme math and alphabets. So that's the foundation of my culture, God. You know what I mean?
If Mecca did this.